Hey everybody, Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Tom Hudson studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep 3. As always, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you like what we're doing here. If we're helping you out at all, give us a little subscription. We appreciate it. Helps keep us going and doing what we do. And of course, don't forget to check out the website, statsolid.com, winnersandwhiners.com, for deep dives into not just these three games, but all the other ones as well. NHL, NBA, college basketball, soon to be baseball coming. We've got it all over there, every single game, every single day. Check it out. You'll dig it, I promise. And most importantly, don't forget to tell us what you're playing. Tell us, first of all, if you like what I'm playing, if you're tailing, if you're fading, and let us know what you got going on. Let us what you've bubble, toil, and trouble. Let us know what you got cooking in the cauldron there. What kind of voodoo magic you got whipped up for tonight's games. And if you get them right, you get the coolest prize of all, everybody. A shout out on the show. Riches and a shout out. Who can beat that? So, let us know what you're playing in the comment section as well. So let's get to it, shall we? Went 2-1 on both the free side and the premium side. Over on the premium side, we had Nebraska Omaha minus 9.5. San Diego State plus 8. Liked that a lot. Might have even been a sprinkle or two out there on the money line. They have the Aztecs have owned the Nevada Wolfpack here in the last couple of years, and this was no exception. And then on the premium side, we also had Duke minus 9, which looked really good for about 34 seconds until Zion Williamson had a knee injury and blew out his shoe as well. So I guess even if the knee would have been okay, he was out of shoes. So, bummer. But I got to tell you, North Carolina looked like they were ready to play. They came on a mission. So maybe it wouldn't have mattered, but then again, would have been nice to see the best player on the country on the court for longer than half a minute. So, no laments. We move on, and we went 2-1, like I said, on the free side as well. We had the Evansville team total under. I got it at 58.5. I know there was a little better money out there in some spots earlier, but I got up late and just got barely in there under the wire, 58.5, and that was just enough. We also had the Ohio State under. That was a nice play as well. Neither one of those teams have been scored a lot lately. And we had the Stanford over, and they just couldn't quite get it together. There was a couple times they were teasing us, and they start to make a run, and then they just go absolutely stone cold. So 2-1, and on we go. Now we've got warmed up. Now we're ready to make some hay. First game tonight, we're taking a look at the IUPU Fort Wayne, the IUPU FWs, the Mastodons, if you will, and I hope you will, as they travel to the Black Hills State to take on the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. It's the Jacks. It's the Jacks and the Mast, everybody. Who wouldn't be excited about this one? And of course, as you might have suspected, I'm taking a look at the first half number. Actually, I'm looking at Fort Wayne plus 5.5 in the first half in this one. That's what I'm guessing it's going to be. The line on that one I think is actually I think it's right at 12 if I'm not mistaken. I didn't write it down, but the Mastodons and the Jackrabbits, both very good first half teams. Fort Wayne, it's weird. They've had the lead in 7 straight conference games, and the strange part about it, 4 of the games that they've lost, they've had a lead at halftime in 3 of them. I like the fact that they keep it close or they have the lead most times that they play at halftime. Even though the South Dakota State Jackrabbits are the better team, I think Fort Wayne keeps it close, and the Jacks, they make those necessary halftime adjustments. But by then, we'll be counting our fat stacks, and it won't matter. Next, if you thought that one was under the radar, you might want to get down on your hands and knees. And for this one, taking a look at the Southeast Missouri State as they travel to Austin Peay. I'm looking at the first half line there. Again, this time we're going to take Austin Peay to cover that number. The line on that's 14. I'm going to guess that spread's going to be around 7.5 or so. And this is really a play that's driven by just one stat. I don't do that often, but this is a doozy. In conference play, SEMO, that's the Southeast Missouri Redhawks, have put up 71.9 points per game, all right? Almost 72 points per game. But in the first half, they've averaged just 28.8 points per game. So that means they put up 72, but only 28 of them, like I said, so call it 29 coming. So they, consistently, they put up 29 and 43. That's a split right there, my friends, and we're going to pounce on it. I don't know what the coach says to the Red Hawks at halftime. I don't know if Fred McMurray comes in and gives them flubber shoes. I don't know what happens, but for some reason, they put up 29 in the first half, 43 in the second half. The Governors, on the other hand, that's Austin Peay, the Governors, they put up about 81 points per game in conference, and because they're a normal team, they about split it down the middle. They put up 41 in the first half. You know what? I think that gets it done right here. Give me the Austin Peay Governors minus the 7.5 in the first half against the Southeast Missouri State Red Hawks. And finally, we're traveling out west, where they call me Tex. Channeling my Kid Rock there for a moment. Okay, I'm back. As Pepperdine takes on Gonzaga. Gonzaga, your new number one team in the country, and they're only giving away 27.5 points to the Pepperdine Waves right here. You know what? I'm not going to lie. That's a shit ton of points. I like points. The Zags are very good, but funny things happen when the spreads get that high. They put in the second stringers, they kill the clock, take the air out of the ball. You know what? They had a great stretch to start conference play, but the Zags are just 4-5 against the number in their last 9, and the last 5 times they've given away 20 or more, just 1-4 against the spread. It ain't going to be pretty. We're probably going to be sweating it down to the end. But you know what? Give me the Pepperdine Waves plus 27.5 right here against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. So get yourself down. Got some weird plays. Got some interesting plays. That's what I meant to say. Interesting plays out there today, guys. Get yourself down on Pepperdine plus 27.5. IUPU Fort Wayne first half plus 5.5-ish. And the Austin Peay Governors first half minus 7.5-ish. And at the end of this contest, it's going to be a late night. But when it's all said and done, you can join me as we both head back to the window. All right, guys, let's do a little shout out here, shall we? A little shout out. All right, we're going to start off with the New York fan cam, I assume. New York fan cam says, "Go Tar Heels!" Absolutely, they did. They went early and they went often. Heels all day long today. James M. says, "I'll have a porter pounder with cheese." I don't know how many people listened to my the Alex Porter video that we did, but we've been struggling with a name for Alex, and my wife finally hit a home run. She actually has what to call him, the Porterhouse, Bricks and Porter, or my favorite and the one we went with, Porter Pounder. So yeah, Alex Porter is now the Porter Pounder. So thanks, James, for the shout out from my wife. Fernando C. said he was tailing Ben's Rutgers pick, and Ben's Rutgers pick came in very well as the deep 3. Legendary King said we went 2-1 again. Is this the streak? I don't know. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope this is the streak where we go 2-1 every single day. We can all quit our day jobs, retire millionaires, and eat lobster and drink champagne for the rest of our lives. So yeah, if this is the streak where we go 2-1 every day, bring it on, bitches. I'll take it. The astute Aardvark, he had the Ohio State under 128. By the way, I know a lot of you guys were looking for the AA wisdom, and I forgot to say anything about this, but it happens a lot, and I don't know what kind of shenanigans are going over there in the Aardvark. I don't know where aardvarks live. Trees under the mound of leaves and I don't know what they call it. The den. Anyway, I don't know what's going on over the aardvark condominium, but our spam filter from YouTube, for whatever, I guess it's our spam filter. The YouTube spam filter doesn't like the astute aardvark sometimes, and it'll kick him into the spam file. And if I'm out doing stuff like I was today, I didn't actually get to see that till later. So that's why you couldn't find his pick. So sorry about that, dude. I don't know if you've got anything turned on or turned off. I'm not a I'm not a tech guy, but if there's something you can do to change that, that'd be cool. Darcy F. She had the Blackhawks money line, and the Blackhawks, have to be careful how I say that, by the way, the Blackhawks, they came in very well. Hammer and Hank, he had Washington. They got the job done. Eric T. had the UNC Duke under. That was easy cash with only one team scoring. He had the Northwestern Ohio State. By the way, he hates those mofos. Under 132, another easy cash. And he had Marquette as well. Nice job. Eric T. Bordeaux. Sorry, guys, I told you I was going to have to do this. My apologies. If I didn't, I've got allergies, and so I've been fighting them. So that about 24 hours I don't feel bad, but yeah, allergies. So anyway, Bordeaux had Florida, Rutgers. He had Loyola under 128. That was a push. He had the Louisville under and the Northwestern under as well. The Cactus Capper, diving deep under the sand out there in the desert. He had under 151.5 for the Lipscomb game. Nicely done. Kit P had Florida and Marquette. Florida took care of business there against LSU. Chucky P had the LSU over. Scott K finally hopped on the Akron train. Better late than never, brother. Hope you hit him a ton, and we'll be we'll be riding that son of a bitch again when it pulls into the station. I assume Saturday. I haven't looked ahead. It might be a Friday night game, but yeah, we've all decided. I think that we're gonna just beat that horse until the horse dies of unnatural causes. The time traveler. He said the lock of the day was South Dakota, and he backed up his words because South Dakota, they came in. H.T. Bud wanted to let us know that he's new to sports betting. He used to hang out with the tracks at the dog and horse track with some buddies, and and due to some bad circumstances, he doesn't have a lot of those guys around anymore, so he's feels like he's back amongst friends now, and you know what? That's just the coolest thing ever, man. I've preached it from day one. Hot streak, cold streak. We lean on each other, and everybody helps everybody out. You know what? For the internet, in the comment section, there's not a lot of trash talking that goes on, not a lot of shit that goes on. If there's somebody insulting somebody else, almost always somebody will come to their defense and have their back, and it's just the coolest shit ever. So, yeah, HT Bud, good to have you aboard, man. I hope we can all make some money together. That'd be fantastic. John Smith. Is that his real name? I don't know. John Smith, he's taking Syracuse, Auburn, Ohio State, and Washington. Nice job, John. Excuse me. Miguel, down there in NOLA, took Ohio State under, Rutgers, Marquette, Syracuse under, and Northern Iowa. Well done, Miguel. Junior Figueroa had Washington State. Nice call there. Oh, Cactus Capper, once again, had Ohio State. So, had Lipscomb and Ohio State. Nicely done there. C-Dub. One of my footy guys had Man City in over 2.5. That cashed. And he had Atletico Madrid and the over, of course. Atletico Madrid, easy bet. No idea. I assume it is because it hit. Felix, he says if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep riding Akron. We ain't fixing nothing, Felix. I think a lot of us here, we're beyond fixing, brother. And Super Cisco, he had Florida Gulf Coast and Providence as well. All right, guys, nicely done today. We'll be back at it, talking to you guys tomorrow. Good luck. Have a great day. And we'll see you in the comments section. Take care, everybody.